we're 100% human, so we can never be 100% clear. We are going to say things wrong, or we're gonna be misunderstood, and that's hard for us, but that's reality.
Good morning! Hi guys!
Welcome to the day!
It's Tuesday. I mowed the lawn.
Oh,
I worked
yeah.
on pressure washing some more of the deck. It's gonna take me a while to finish it, but I had to come back in and edit the vlog.
High five to Peter. He's major productive today.
That thing we do every day.
I was productive in coughing up nasty.
Productive coughing.
I'll
Good job.
Go show them
hard work. I'm just saying.
I'll go show them the deck.
Okay, cool. It's amazing.
It is the power washer, the most amazing little thing. So when we moved in, this is what it looked like, and now this is what it looks like. And then Peter's going to stain the deck once he's done cleaning it. What do you think, Ollie boy? Well, we were just getting ready to head out and run some errands, and we remembered I have a research call, phone call meeting, so we're gonna stay at the house for that, and then we will leave. But we're gonna sit outside, or I'm going to sit outside while I do the call, because it's really nice out, and I can't see if you can see this, but sunny blue sky, delightful. All right, I just finished my phone call, check. And he was super nice. It's actually a research group who does the research calls for the pharmaceutical company so that it's unbiased. But he was really good at his job, and he was really understanding. I was like, I'm not feeling great. As short as possible for this phone call would be great. And he really understood, and he was really nice. And he really seemed to appreciate like my explanations of, you know, the questions he was asking. It was a CF related topic. And so at the end of the phone conversation, I said, I can tell that you're really good at your job, and if you ever want a new job, cystic fibrosis research, we would love to have you. So we'll see. He was really nice. So, okay, done that. Now we can go to the thrift store.
We just came into the thrift store. First stop, the miscellaneous shelves. We're just looking around. Oh, look, there we are. Gotta love what you find at the thrift store.
All your laxative needs. We've got a set of Fleet buffered laxative cups. Glass.
Did it like come with the laxative and someone collected the whole set?
I don't know, but that's crazy. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I get that. I get that.
Alright, no good finds at the thrift store.
But it was still fun.
Yeah. It's fun to look at all that junk. But now we're headed into Aldi. So we gotta pay $0.25 for our cart.
But we get it back.
Yeah, true. The quarter deposit.
You ready for the cloud update? So we've got fluffy ones. Oh, where'd they go? We were just admiring the clouds on the way home. Okay, never mind. Just imagine really picturesque clouds.
You know, sometimes you just gotta clean out the back of your car.
Yep.
And actually, what we're doing right now is we have a bag that was from our old car with just like some odds and ends and supplies that we kept in the back of the car that we're like loading up our new car now.
Maybe I should put one of these on my side.
So you can like put your phone up there. Anyways,
it's a nice night.
It is
a little chilly.
Yeah, it's kind of. I'm loving this night. You guys hear those birds? But we just loaded up the under here in our new Highlander. We loaded up with like, we have a tarp, bungee cords. Over in this corner over here we put some jumper cables and zip ties and first aid kit and stuff like that. So getting our car situated. You guys want to see the weirdest thing? So there was a can of bug spray in the back of our car, and somehow it sprayed and it made the front wheel of Mary's wheelchair like puffy. Where is this? Okay, you see that? It like soaked into the... It like ate it, but made it like puffier, and it's real gummy right now. So we're like letting it dry out. I'm not sure what in the world it did to it. We came back inside and getting caught up on all the controversy in our vlog yesterday.
So we need to explain what we meant by that it felt sketchy about the medication.
Now I'll have to say, like, I looked at the comments and saw like there was like uproar about us saying that we were uneasy about the scary medication from Canada. And I have to say, I was like, oh no, did we like portray that bad? Like, so I rewatched the vlog and I was like, I don't think we said anything wrong. So we just feel like, from our perspective, like, we felt like we explained it, but I guess maybe from some of your perspective, it didn't come across as
what we meant. So here's what actually happened. Our doctor said, go online and type in something like Canadian pharmacy. So that's what we did.
We went on Google, we typed in Canadian pharmacy.
And then the drug name.
And then there were like all these different like online Canadian pharmacy online, Pharmacy Canada online now. Like there were all these websites, so we like looked at them and we were like, we didn't know which one to pick. And then as we were going through the website, it literally gives you the option of, you type in the drug name and it gives you the option of like, basically you can get it from any country in the world. And
so on the Canadian pharmacy, you can get the drug from any country.
And our doctor said, get it from Canadian pharmacy, so that's what we chose.
Get it from Canada.
Yeah, so that's what we chose. We chose the Canadian one. And then it asked for our credit card information, and then that was it. And then it like, on the order confirmation page, it said, fax your prescription here. So that's what I did. I faxed the prescription that night, and
we didn't hear anything.
We didn't hear anything. We're like, oh man, maybe we got scammed. Like this is literally our process, and this is why it was scary to us.
And I will say, if we knew that it was from a pharmacy, whether it was from, you know, whatever country it was from, if we knew it was a legitimate pharmacy, we wouldn't be scared. But the fact that we had to do it online blindly and not knowing the pharmacy,
it had nothing to do with a mistrust of Canadian medical. We like totally trust Canadian and pretty much many other countries, like we trust. It was really the process, and also the process of like us having to go to Canada for something that we can't get in the US. Like, I know many of you do that, and that's like a familiar process for you, but for us, we've never done anything like that.
And except like when we went to the UK and lived in the UK, like that made sense because our pharmacist said, go to this pharmacy, pick up your medications, etc.
But that wasn't ordering online.
It's not a matter of like the origin of where it's coming from. I saw a comment about, you have a lot of Canadian Frey Life members, and to all of the Canadian Frey Life members, we welcome you.
We did not mean to offend anyone by yesterday's vlog and by our reaction to this medication. But fast forward to yesterday when we got the box in the mail. It was literally this brown box. It had a customs form on it. And you open it up and it had a pill bottle that looked different than American pill bottles.
Or European ones.
And on the label was a doctor's name we didn't recognize. So all of that was, you could understand. Oh,
the other thing that I was thinking, for some reason I was thinking when the medication comes, it's going to be labeled from a pharmaceutical in a blister pack, individual pills, just so that it's like, this is the medication. It was white pills in a bottle. So that like added to our mystery of it, I suppose. So we were just like, oh my, this is quite a surprise. But the thing is, we do trust the source. Ultimately, we do trust the source, so I am taking the medication, and all is well so far. So
I rewatched that portion of the vlog, and I'll just like take this as an opportunity to like say when you like go and react to people's videos on the internet, realize like there's often more to the picture than you see.
Yeah.
But also like I listened because I was like, did we say Canada was sketchy? And we never said that in the video. We said this feels sketchy.
I think overall our desire is that even though we can't show you every minute of every day, we can only show you like 15 minutes, that you guys would trust us in a way that, so we trust you by welcoming you into our journey. And if you would like to join us in that journey, you're welcome to join us. We're trusting you that for the most part you're gonna give us the benefit of the doubt that we aren't out to hurt you guys. I think that's, you know, our desire is to spread encouragement and share our story basically. And our desire is not to like upset people. And so when we saw those comments, like, I'm gonna be honest that today was like, our minds were very busy today with just thinking about the comments, because just because they are anonymous comments behind anonymous usernames on YouTube, we do care. And so when we see people who have misunderstood something we said, it's sad to us, and we're 100% human, so we can never be 100% clear. We are going to say things wrong, or we're gonna be misunderstood, and that's hard for us, but that's reality. And so we just wanted to take this moment to say, number one, we welcome anybody from any country. Number two, we wanted you to understand like the process more, so that you could understand why we were saying what we were saying. Also, our desire for the comment section is somewhere for you guys to get to know each other. You know, we enjoy reading through the comments. With the amount of comments we get, we aren't able to reply to them all, but we would hope that the comment section is somewhere where I've seen a ton of you guys go back and forth and get to know each other because you've got things in common, and that makes me really happy that it can be a safe place to hang out. And unfortunately, there was a lot of, you know, like, differing opinions, totally fine. That is totally welcome. I can't say that it was a totally safe and welcoming place today, and that makes me sad. We hope that you guys are able to find encouragement and also realize that we are human and that we are going to make mistakes. We can absolutely assure you of that. And so it's unfortunate that we were misunderstood in that way. We don't want you guys to think that it was like something against a certain country, because it wasn't. It was a process that we were uncomfortable with. I've said this to somebody recently, like, one of the hardest things about like being on YouTube for me is I get a lot of really genuine, caring people who reach out on different platforms, usually in private messages or emails, and I want to reply to every single one of those messages. And this is where, like, the hardest thing for me, I'm not able to reply to all of those messages, and I think that that's probably the hardest thing for me. It's hard to be misunderstood. It's sad when people you know, have a differing opinion and then say an unkind thing. Differing opinions, like I said, are fine. It's just when people choose to say it harsh, or like, even with hatred, we've seen that sometimes, not a lot, but those things are hard. But I think the harder thing is when people reach out and I want to reply to all of them and I can't. That's where the reality of what we do is hard for me. So please know that if you have reached out and you haven't gotten a response, know that we do care about your story. And you know, I have an automatic reply on our Facebook messaging that says, we read these stories, or we read what you wrote, and thank you for taking the time. I mean that. Even though it's an automatic reply, I wrote it because I mean it. So there's your little background of YouTube story for you.
I think it's important to also realize that we we welcome you guys into our home. We welcome you into our lives. We also walk people through other things in our physical lives, in my life as a pastor, walking people through death, and all these things are happening behind the scenes of what happens on this camera. And so there's a lot more than meets the camera lens.
And also on that topic, when we read your comments and say you write something really short, like, I had a hard day, thanks for the video. When I read that, it's not just like, oh, I bet she stubbed her toe. You know, even though I don't know the details of your life, from my own experience, sometimes when I had a hard day, maybe it was I stubbed my toe, or maybe I lost a friend. Maybe literally somebody passed away in my life and it was a hard day. So I think about it from your perspective as well when you guys write comments. And I can't imagine what they mean by that. I don't know exactly what they walked through today, but I'm glad that that they were able to find a little escape through watching our video, or some people say that they find encouragement through watching our video, or whatever it is. I'm grateful that even a silly video, or you know, just a short little thing can be an encouragement. We want to give you guys the benefit of the doubt with your comments. Like, maybe they had a really hard day, and so when they heard that misunderstanding, they took it the wrong way or whatever. And I want you guys, I'm asking you to give us the benefit of the doubt as well. If you hear us say something that we probably didn't mean the way that it came out, please just give us some grace to, you know, we're human, like I said, and we're going to make mistakes. And we were not gonna bring this up. We weren't gonna like vlog about it, but then tonight, you know, it's whatever time it is, it's 10 o'clock at night, and we're like, you know what? You know, we could go through and comment to every single comment, or we could just say it on the vlog and try to re-explain what really we were thinking. So. Yeah. This is a good reminder right here. Babe?
Yeah?
No matter what happens on the other side of that camera, I'm with you.
And I'm with you. And as always,
we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
No, we're not crying.
It's not the America's Got Talent tears.
Nope, not at all.
Not at all.
Alright, keep playing the show some more.